ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT Season 2, Episode 7 of NXT The Game. We have 3 pre-show matches. As usual, we will be blazing through those with very little commentary just to get the momentum going. Let's get straight into the action tonight. Alright, and about that, at solid in-ring action, Madison Rayne defeating Carmella in 8 minutes with the raindrop. So this is just to get all the beautiful women some pre-show victories. And about that, some good action in average heat. American Alpha defeated the Gentleman's Club in 8 minutes when Chad Gable defeated Chuck Taylor by pinfall with Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. And in the last pre-show match, we had Bayley and Candice LeRae defeat Dana Brooke and Emma when Candice LeRae defeated Dana Brooke with a Heartbreaker. Alright, let's get straight into tonight's action here in NXT. The camera lights up as we see the NWO Gold arriving to the arena in their limo. Kevin Gold points out that as they've gotten out of the limo, Albert, who's standing in the corner with a few road agents talking to him. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash start to walk forward and call him out as Kevin Owens has just snuck behind him and sends him flying into the loading dock doors. Owens picks up Albert and tosses him back into the doors again, which leaves him down and out. The muscle for William Regal is down and out. Owens stands up laughing, and the NWO Gold moves away, simply taunting him with their hands. It looks like the violent and mean streak of Kevin Owens has continued. Anyone who stands between him and his ultimate goal of reaching the NXT Championship, well, it's not a good place to be. Here we go. The camera rolls and shows Renee Young and Corey Graves welcoming the NXT fans to the show. We have now switched Renee Young to a fan favorite gimmick and Corey Graves to an obnoxious gimmick. So, they've been pining for gimmick changes for a while, and this week they got them in a 63 rating when they've been getting a 44, so that's very good. Alright, now the opening match, and about that, at solid in-ring action, but not in the much of heat. Rhyno defeated Tommaso Ciampa at 8 minutes with a gore. Johnny Wrestling was good at ringside per usual. Rhyno was off his game, which led to the 43 rating. I've never clicked on this. Oh, that's just the rating explanation. Anyways, so basically this was just to get Rhyno a win, as he hadn't been featured for a while, and when he had been taking the losses, so we get Rhyno on the board here. The camera backstage catches Sasha Banks arriving to the arena and heading into her all-gold doored suite setup. So just more recruitment by the NWO. The camera opens up now as Bayley and seen talking to Sami Zayn in catering. Sami Zayn, man, you just have to keep your head on a swivel, Bayley. Keep your head on straight, says Sami Zayn as Bayley's nodding. I know, Sami. I'm just frustrated, she says, putting her head to a side. Sami Zayn very sweetly puts his hands on her shoulder and rubs it, then lifts her chin. You got this, Bayley. Bayley smiles. I know. I'm just tired of all the bullshit. I feel like I'm the only woman who has to deal with this nonsense. It's been a year plus already. I just want to wrestle. All this backstabbing. It's ridiculous. Zayn pulls Bayley in and gives her a hug as the scene ends, the camera focusing on Bayley's smiling face. So, Sami Zayn and Bayley are good friends, and he's just telling Bayley to, basically keep your head up. And basically, I kind of was thinking about this pairing before. I kind of like the thought of Zayn and Bayley. They're the same character to me. Like, Zayn is Daniel Bryan to me in my eyes. They're both just white meat baby faces, and I really like the pairing of the two. They're both, fan favorite, good guys. Alright, now in a match that has been good action, but not in the which of heat. Becky Lynch defeated Gail Kim in 8 minutes with a hard knock. So Becky Lynch continues her ascension on towards the top of the women's division by beating former women's champion Gail Kim, who after dominating in Season 1 has been used and the first time in Season 2 to basically prop up Becky Lynch. The camera now finds Baron Corbin in the back and begins to hype his match with Finn Balor. I heard what you said last week about how Doc Gallows was going to run through me en route to destroying me at NXT Takeover Sold Out. The fans boo. But tonight, Doc Gallows, I will show you what's going to happen to you at Takeover by taking out your leader, Finn Balor. The fans cheer now. Balor Club, take notice, because what happens tonight, you were warned. The scene ends with Baron Corbin very confident about tonight's main event. This was basically just Baron Corbin directing his action towards Doc Gallows and building their match at TakeOver. I need to change Baron Corbin's character, I really do, because he's getting crazy bad ratings now. Alright. Thy kingdom come, they will be done. What is it? I don't know. Alright, in a match that has some good action and average heat, Apollo Crews and Samoa Joe defeated Drew McIntyre and Tyler Breeze to become the #1 contenders to the NXT Tag Team Championships, when Samoa Joe defeated Drew McIntyre by pinfall with a muscle buster following botched interference by the Young Bucks. So as we saw a couple weeks ago, earlier in this block before TakeOver, the Bucks ran into Joe and Apollo Crews. The brawl broke out, and Apollo Crews and Samoa Joe took on Drew McIntyre and Tyler Breeze tonight with a #1 contendership shot on the line. Apollo Crews and Samoa Joe get the victory. They will be heading to TakeOver Sold Out to take on the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks cannot be too happy, and Drew McIntyre and Tyler Breeze aren't going to be too happy either after they got nailed, after they got hit actually, with botched interference. I don't know what to do with Tyler Breeze. It says he has a steel character, but I really like his character. We'll look at Tyler Breeze too. A recap now is shown in NWO's recruitment process of Sasha Banks, and all the segments leading up to NXT Takeover sold out. At NXT Takeover sold out, Sasha Banks will decide what to do with the NWO Gold's offer to join them. Renee Young. Corey, I've just gotten word that following the actions of the returning Blake and Murphys next week, it's going to be the BAMF, the Blake Alexa Murphy Factor, taking on American Alpha at NXT Takeover sold out. I'm glad. Blake and Murphy have been overlooked for too long. Their injuries aside, that fact that American Alpha jumped them is an absolute joke. So, we have another match. The American Alpha taking on the Blake and Murphy Factor. Now a video hyping playing a Jay Lethal versus Bo Dallas main event on the Go Home show for NXT Takeover sold out next week. In a match that had some good action and never cheap, Baron Corbin defeated Finn Balor in 13 minutes by pinfall with the end of days, following interference from Sami Zayn. During the match, we had Sami Zayn attack and distract Finn Balor. Balor went to swing at Zayn. Zayn pulled down, dropped him on the top rope right into the end of days. So we got and this is a 54, and again I think this character really prevented it from being like a high 60s. But so we get Baron Corbin with the upset over Balor Club leader Finn Balor. He'll go on to face Doc Gallows, thanks to Sami Zayn. After costing him the match, Sami Zayn has jogged up the ramp and is jumping up and down after costing Finn Balor the match. This was NXT this week, and it ends with Sami Zayn's awesome smile and Finn Balor's angry growl. Lost his popularity in 11 regions, so I guess I had an angle drop below. Well, that's unfortunate. It's been like 12 shows before I lost any popularity points. 11, even though it's only 4 off, we're in a region we're not as popular in, so, you know, that's still pretty good considering. But we lost 11 because I'm probably sure one of my storylines dropped below 53. I have like 7 of them, but I guess one of them went below. I'm hovering around 55 to 57, 50 to 53 on a lot of them. But anyways, this was NXT Wrestling this week. Thanks for watching. The Go Home Show is coming up.